So today we are here to discuss regarding iLearn's IGP program. We have with us Mr. Mohammed Shinas. So this year, what are we planning?
We have planned to have exhaustive DAF analysis session with each and every student. Once the DAF analysis started, we should also be starting the peer mocks. This year we are planning to have discussions with or one-on-one sessions with toppers.
So we are actually interviewing the experts.
Yeah.
Good day, all. So today we are here to discuss regarding iLearn's IGP program or interview guidance program. We have with us Mr. Mohammed Shinas. He has been a pillar for interview guidance program. So last year we had a wonderful interview guidance
Definitely.
program, including rank 2 Garima Lohia. She was your student and she had very positive remarks regarding your personal guidance and support. So this year, what are we planning? Okay, I know that you are very exhausted because of today was the deadline for submitting the DAP and you had session yesterday and today. But moving forth, what all sessions do we have?
So we have just completed all the DAF filling guidance sessions. Now, I think one of the most important thing that the student should do with respect to interview guidance is to have a thorough understanding about his or her DAF. And for that, we have planned to have exhaustive DAF analysis session with each and every student. So the resource person would be spending about nearly 2 hours with every student going through his or her DAF and trying to understand from which all domains the questions might come, in which all dimensions the student should prepare. And I strongly think that DAF is something that would be the the idea in which the whole interview would be anchored on. So a thorough understanding of the DAF is something that the student should be doing immediately. So DAF analysis would be our next step. Once the DAF analysis started, we should also be starting the peer mocks, where students who are going for the interview this year would be conducting interviews to the others. But this is not a mere peer mocks that we are planning to. We are planning to have moderated peer mocks where resource persons, faculties who have gone for interviews multiple times would also be moderating those peer mocks. Along with that, this year we are planning to have discussions with or one-on-one sessions with toppers. Our previous students who was cleared with successful marks in interviews would be guiding the students with respect to one-on-ones.
When it comes to peer mocks, like what type of questions can we expect? Like,
So we are planning to make sure that the peer mocks are based on the previous transcripts.
okay,
So we will
this
collect
year's
the,
transcript.
yes. So we collect the transcripts as well as the DAF, and the peer mocks would be based on the transcripts. So the actual person could actually expect certain questions which the UPSC has already asked for students with similar profile in the past. So that is what we'll be doing next. Then comes the group discussion sessions. We are planning to have subgroups on the basis of optionals, on the basis of interest, etc. And based on that, we will be having group discussions also. Then we will be conducting the mock interviews, the so-called mock interviews, and we try to make it as realistic as possible to actual interviews. We make sure that people who has sat in the panel would be sitting in our mock interview panels also. See, along with that, the student should make sure that his content side is also adequately reaching the level. For example, normally people say that okay, UPSC interview is actually personality test. It's more about the personality. Yeah, it's true, but you should have proper content to substantiate it. So in that sense, we are planning to have sessions for current affairs, current events in Kerala, current events in India, also the current national issues, international issues, etc. So we are planning to rope in experts to have discussions on it.
I,
But
I think this time we are bringing certain change in the format of the
yes,
sessions, right?
definitely. So what we are actually planning to do is that rather than a resource person coming and talking about current issues per se, we are actually trying to make a list of questions that would actually arise in UPSC interview on the basis of the detailed analysis of the transcript, and we are giving them those questions and we are making them to give what should be the proper form of answer. So rather than merely having just sessions of the toppers or experts. We are trying to make them answer the questions that the students might get there.
So we are actually interviewing the experts.
Yeah. In a way, interviewing the experts and trying to get how those questions should be answered. So that's what we are planning to do next. See, one thing that we want to make sure is that there is continuous support for the student. So they need physical, mental support during this phase. And we plan to ensure that continuously this time. There will be more members of the team, there will be more resource persons. But more importantly, we need to make sure that there is individual attention to everyone. See, we need to understand that getting that 150, 160 is fine, but pushing it to 180, it requires an extra effort. And that is where I think our interview guidance should play a crucial role.
And
180 to 200, that should be the range where
and
we
last
should
few years we have been consistently getting high marks.
Definitely, definitely. We are continuously getting marks for more than 200 marks continuously. I mean, it is not one topper or two topper. There have been, it is fortunate that like there have been multiple toppers for us in that domain. So I think a concerted effort from the whole team would actually make sure that the students are actually getting the best out of us. And I hope everyone would actually take this opportunity, will reach out to us and join our interview guidance program and make sure that you are making the best out of it. Welcome. Let's see in Mussoorie.
Come and join iLearn IAS and feel the difference.